And we're on.
Yo,
What up, homie?
not much, bro. Just recovering from Australia Day.
Oh, yeah, I was sober on Australia Day.
Yeah, it sucks for you, bro.
Yeah,
I was drinking at 10:30 in the morning.
to be fair, felt great the next day.
Oh, I bet you did.
I did have to fly at 6:30 in the morning. It wasn't pleasurable.
That's a different story.
I
Yeah.
also flew somewhere. I flew to Melbourne, which was 45 degrees.
Oh yeah, during the heat wave.
Yeah, dude, it was ugly.
I'd rather be hungover in normal weather than deal with that.
You know what it was? It was everyone walking out of like an air-conditioned like office, and then they'd walk outside and go,
It's like where it punches you in the face.
yeah, dude, it punched you right in the feels, bro. And all I felt was sweaty. It was so fucked
Yeah,
up.
45-degree days, you're not going to not be sweaty.
I mean, like a shirt and jeans. I did downgrade my leather boots to sneakers.
Thongs?
Yeah, thongs. They were inappropriate. If I was in cans.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Dude.
God damn, this guy must have a business meeting.
Oh, you're wearing jeans? You're so overdressed.
Yeah.
Jeans and thongs. You're just overdressed. Overdressed bitch.
I should have wore a suit and just been like, that's how much I love business.
I'm not sweaty at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm comfortable.
Can you take that jacket off? No, I can't.
You're passing out. Fuck you, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, that's what we deal with here in this country.
That's what we do on here on PCP.
Yeah, we do sweat ourselves to death. Yeah. Anyway, let's just jump into some football news.
Yes.
And laugh at some shit.
Yes.
Because the first one's fucking doozy,
You're
dude.
right up your fucking alley.
Oh, dude, it makes me
I know
so happy.
I know you made this one first just because you've been dying to get this
I
one
like
out.
to start things off real happy for myself. Actually, you know what? The whole front end of this podcast, it makes me happy.
Dude, the whole front end is always about Spain.
The
just so
back
you know.
half is not good. The back half is really, really bad for me. And I'm going to get really upset.
We'll start on a positive note for you then.
Well, the positive note is good old TAA, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Your former soon to be legend. You're going to build a statue for him and fucking...
Hey, dude, it was going to happen for him. He was assistant captain. He was doing well for us. We're the only people that said he was a good player. Mm-hmm. If you recall it, he got the biggest backing from us, even though he had so many defensive errors.
Yeah.
He wasn't, we took the attacking quality and the balls that he played and we went, this guy's the man.
Yeah, you did.
To be fair, it was to our detriment. We overinflated his ego and what he believed his ability to be. It was ridiculous. But now...
So you're saying it's your fault?
It's our fault. He left because he went and stood there and said, you know what? I am great. I am the best.
Yeah.
Even though realistically, he's not that good.
No, especially as a right back.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, if you had him in some kind of... I think even if you had him in a midfield role, I don't think he'd be that great. But, this is me hating on him now.
Let's just say he's no Reece James, right? Who could play hybrid roles. Let's just say. All right?
Well, I'll happily say it now. Fuck him, dude. But obviously we know that he moved over to Real Madrid. Mm-hmm. Big thing, dogged out, his childhood club to go there. Now, as we've already said in the last couple of weeks, Xabi Alonso's left the job. Mm-hmm. They've got Arbeloa in there now, who's gone to him and said there's no place for him in the Real Madrid team. The new manager, so Arbeloa's come in, has told him you're neither effective in attack or defence for the club, and we would think that you should go and find other options.
I personally think that this should be taken with a grain of salt, and these are my reasons why. One, Arbeloa would, in my opinion, would not just come in and just start going, "You're not good enough," this and that, right? He's not an interim, but he's an interim. You know
they gave him the full-time position.
I know they gave him, but I think we know that he's not going to be there for very long. Right?
No, I think I tend to agree. But you know what it does? It makes those players that are in that team happy.
Well, it made Vinicius happy. Since he's come in, he's killed it.
Yeah, look, yes, because he gets all the ball now. He's allowed to do whatever he wants.
And Mbappe's still scoring. Nothing changed with him. Still playing goals for fun.
Yes. Yeah. The club has given the players all the power.
I think they've done what we knew they would do, right? Is like we said last week or the week before, where whenever a manager comes into Real Madrid and they have tactics and style that they want the players to play, it doesn't work. But when you give the players free reign or a bit of leeway and let them play how they want to play, then they will play happier.
I think there's an aspect that makes sense, right? Like you got to have. If you're going to buy the best players in the world, you want them to play their game.
Correct.
There's no point buying the best players in the world and then going, I need you to play a different way.
Correct.
Because it's a waste of that player. You could go and buy a BT player and go, this is how I need you to play.
That's why Ancelotti was so successful at that team. He knew how to manage the egos.
Well, it's the same with why Pep is so fantastic in all the teams he goes to. He buys the best players and he goes, all you need to be is structured to this point, then you can do whatever you want. And they go, perfect. That's fine. They know exactly when they can do it. Xabi Alonso came in, which obviously shows, right, coming from Leverkusen, you've got to have a structured approach.
Correct,
right?
yeah.
Here's how I want you to play. You don't have that level of player. He had 2 or 3 players in that team which could play that level.
Yeah.
So he allowed them to do it, but everyone else around him had a job.
Yeah. So like Xhaka would have had a job.
Yeah.
And the striker they had just banging goals. But then you had Ritz, who was pretty much roaming around everywhere.
Yeah, it just plays in that 10. You can go from left to right.
And they had like, Jonathan Tah, just like defensive wall. Just do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, with Real Madrid, you got to let them have free reign. You got to let Bellingham do his thing. You got to let Vinicius do his thing. Rodrigo.
Well, you're not going to tell Mbappe how to play.
No, of course not.
Right, you're not going to go.
Oh, you need to track these players. He's going to be like, well, maybe if I feel like it, but at the end of the day, you just got to let.
I need you to press the keeper. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going to press the keeper. Fuck you.
Yeah, no. I'm going to wait for a through ball.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to run into it and then I'll score.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
And that's it.
I'm going to conserve my energy till I need to run because no one's going to catch me.
I mean, to your point on Arbeloa, I think they lost the first game that he played, got knocked out of the Copa, didn't they?
It was the Copa? Yeah, it was the Copa. They got knocked out. Yeah. They lost the first game. Obviously, they were like harping on about that, which they probably should have drawn, but they conceded in like the last minute of the game. But then they've won once. They've won twice since then, or 3 times since then. So, and they're like big scores too. Like we'll talk about the Champions League soon, but big scores. So, look, regarding Trent, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Until
I think it's believable. One, I don't think the fans back him. Right? I think
they're rabid. They're rabid.
We all saw Bale, right? Bale went over there, was successful with them,
dude,
and they still hated him.
Super successful.
They still hated him. Yeah. I think they like him slightly more because he learnt Spanish.
Okay,
I think that does work in his favor a little bit.
Yep.
But I mean, I think it's something that's believable. I don't think he's come in and been the player that they touted him to be.
No,
right?
Plus, they'd be paying him big money too because they got him on a free.
So. They got him on free. So they gave him a huge sign-on bonus and they gave him a good salary. I just find this funny that the rumor is that Man City are eyeing him to bring him into the team. If you wanted to be hated by Liverpool more than you already are, go to Man City.
Bro.
Imagine that. Imagine him coming to Anfield with the Man City jersey on. Someone's throwing something at him.
I'm waiting for a pig's head to come back. Bring back the pig's heads.
Dude, they'll rob his house. His house will get robbed for sure.
I was thinking blown up, but yeah, let's go.
Potentially that too. Yep.
Yeah,
that'll
go
like
Scousers.
Old IRA style, you know. There's still some of them in Liverpool. They'll come after him. They couldn't give a fuck.
Look, if Pep stays there, because there are rumours that Pep might be leaving.
I strongly believe that rumour.
Yeah,
to be fair.
I think maybe his time has come. He's been there for nearly 10 years now, and obviously Maresca's free, so that's the rumour. If Pep is to stay, I think having Trent there would do wonders for his team.
I think he would be very effective in a Man City team. The Man City team are attacking. You don't need to defend from fullbacks.
He'd be a better crossing Kyle Walker.
Yeah, for sure.
Wouldn't be a quicker Kyle Walker, but he'd be a better crossing Kyle Walker.
Well, it depends also. Well, with Gahey there as well. He's got good backup at centre back. So
yeah.
Look, I mean, I think that would be possible. One, who else is going to pay him that much of a salary?
I mean, you can't go PSG because I got Hakimi there. It'd be pointless.
Unless they're going to put him there to back him up when he goes.
Oh, could you imagine he goes as a backup?
That'd be even funnier. God, that'd be funny. It'd be so good.
And then you think like, I don't think anyone in Italy would be able to afford him. The other team is Barcelona, and there's no way Real Madrid would send him to Barcelona.
Barcelona aren't going to pay him that salary though.
No, they wouldn't pay him that salary, but I don't think Real Madrid would even
sell to Barca.
No way. That wouldn't happen.
There's only, a handful of players that have ever done it in history. All of them were hated.
Exactly. I mean, we know Figo was the big one. He was the captain of Barcelona.
Oh, dude, they were like threatening his family and his life.
Ronaldo, CR9. Yeah, he did it. It's not CR9, R9. R9 did it. I mean, he was only at Barca for like a year. Didn't really count. But yeah, there's been a handful. Obviously, what's the guy's name? From the 50s. Real Madrid guy, the one fucking... from Hungary.
Puskas.
Yeah. No, not Puskás. No. I'll find it. But he came from Barcelona.
But he went to Real Madrid from Barcelona, not Real Madrid to Barcelona.
No,
right?
yeah, from Barca to Real Madrid.
Slightly different, I think, from Barca to Real Madrid, because Real Madrid pay you a lot better than what Barca do. And Barca's more...
Di Stefano. Di Stefano.
To be fair, do not know anything about Di
That's
Stefano.
right, bro. I know more about football than you.
You delve into the 50s, my friend.
But yeah, look, let's see how this goes. I still take it with a grain of salt.
I think it's interesting.
Of course you do, because
Right?
it's TAA.
Yeah, dude, he fucked us, man. I don't care. Jack Grealish didn't fuck Villa.
No,
He fucked us.
You love going back to Jack Grealish.
Well, because, dude, as much shit as everyone gives Jack Grealish, he got Aston Villa in the position they are today.
Yeah, with his money.
With the money.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're owned by billionaires, right? Or a giant conglomerate that can afford to just splash the cash. You need the cash.
Yeah.
And that's what boosted Villa into the position they are now.
Now they're 4 points off the top.
Yeah, correct. For how long? Obviously, they're going to drop points. It's pretty clear they're going to do the same thing.
I smell a Leicester coming.
No, well, what was the most ironic thing that Stammer said the other day? He went to me and goes, look, Emery, man, he bottles it. He's and I just
Excuse me?
I'm like, damn, all right, Kettle. Jesus Christ.
Hot meat kettle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, damn, dude, do you know who you support? This is how much hope is running through this guy at the moment, dude. They can't win. They can't. I'm sorry. They can't.
They can. You just don't want it.
Imagine having this much hope with no trophies. It's crazy. They just...
Imagine saying that Saka's the best player in the world and he scored 4 goals all season.
Dude, 10 goals in 2 years? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
God damn.
Yeah.
Man. Pay me $300,000.
He has scored 5 more goals than me.
I feel like if you played me every game for 2 years, I think I could get 5 goals.
This guy, bro.
I think I could get 5 goals.
Bro.
Dude, give me some penalties.
Shut up,
He's got penalties too. I feel like I could, man. If
Shut
you
up, bro.
gave me enough, I'll win a couple penalties.
Shut up.
I reckon I could do it, bro.
Oh, fucking hell. This guy.
All right, look at another funny one. And this is kind of just a left field one that I found online. I thought was
Kind of stumbled across
well,
it.
it was just so stupid. So manager, he's a former Spain coach, Robert Morena. I don't know when he was the Spain coach, but
It's probably for a cup of coffee.
yeah, I feel like maybe he was part of the coaching team.
I'll have a quick look while you're explaining the
So
story.
anyway, he was the manager of FC Sochi.
Sochi in Russia?
Yes. So
Yeah.
he's manager of FC Sochi, and
Okay.
he's just been sacked. But the reason that he's been sacked is hilarious. So he's been sacked because the game found out that he'd been using ChatGPT to put together his training sessions,
Nice.
his tactics, and organize team travel.
Robert Moreno, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you put Moreno. Moreno. Yeah. Yep, it's Moreno. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he's using ChatGPT for training sessions, tactics, and to organize team travel, right? So it came to surface that this was what he was using. There was obviously people talking about, I think he's using ChatGPT, but came to the surface during a trip to, I'm going to butcher this, Khabrovsk, when the itinerary had the players essentially traveling without sleep for 28 hours.
Oh, yeah. That's because that's
so
how you
more
travel.
than an entire day, they would have to keep moving through different modes of transport to get to this place, and it was 28 hours in which they wouldn't have been able to sleep. I think that's just a crazy reason to get sacked.
That's an awesome reason to get sacked. Like from our perspective.
Oh, dude, it is one of the laziest ways to get sacked ever.
Well, it's also a lazy way to manage because aren't you meant to have your tactics and have your style and whatever, and you're using a fucking computer to do it all?
Oh, I mean,
that's just lazy.
I feel like he's done it. He's used it once or twice in a game and he's won. And he's thought this was effective. No one knew what was coming. It's because no one expects you to use ChatGPT.
Yeah, nobody thinks you use ChatGPT.
Did it say when he was?
Yeah. So look, he did manage. He managed 3 smaller teams, and in 2019 he became the Spanish national coach. Now the reason how is that he what's his name? Luis Enrique was the coach.
Yeah.
And he had to leave due to personal reasons. I think that was because his daughter died or his daughter got sick or
Yeah, I
something.
can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he was in charge for games against the Faroe Islands and Sweden. Right? And then after 3 matches on an interim basis, they named him proper head coach.
Oh, damn.
Right? Because Luis Enrique had to resign due to his daughter's illness.
Mm-hmm.
He then signed a contract till the end of the Euros of 2020. But then he resigned and replaced again by Enrique, right? Despite having an unbeaten record. But this is where it gets crazy. Enrique dismissed him from the coaching staff for being disloyal and overambitious for wanting to coach in the Euros. So I'm like, all right, so this guy's had he's had a time and a half.
He's had a wild ride.
Yeah. And then when he went to Monaco and he coached in Monaco, he was gone after, and then went back to Russia, went to Spain, coached at Granada for a year. So it didn't last very long. Then he ended up at Sochi. And now he's on the unemployment line.
Yeah, now he's unemployed. Imagine he's like trapped in Russia too. Like, God, let me out of here.
That would fucking suck, bro. It happened to me, bro. It fucking sucks, bro. There's nothing to do. It's cold. Food sucks. People suck.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a giant war happening there.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe he can use ChatGPT to find his next job.
Yeah. How do I get out of here?
Become a Russian soldier.
ChatGPT just goes, "You're fucked."
No, Putin pops up on the line. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you trying to live.
Yeah. Also, can you get ChatGPT in Russia? Yeah.
They might have their own like Chinese slash Russian version.
He's got a VPN.
And now he's dead.
Yeah. I mean, no, best of luck to him.
Yeah.
Maybe, look, we need a coach over at our over 35s. Chat GPT it up, dude. We don't care.
We'll pay you in beer.
Look, next piece of news. This one's interesting, and I think we were talking before the pod about this will become more and more common, I think, with a lot of these players. So Sergio Ramos has reached an agreement to buy Sevilla.
Crazy.
Which is crazy. Sevilla's a decent-sized club in La Liga.
They've won multiple Europa Leagues.
Yes.
They're always competing in the Champions League.
They won the three-peat on the Europa League, didn't they?
They did win the three-peat, yeah.
So he's now going ahead to buy Sevilla. They're currently going through due diligence, right, to finalise what the purchase price looks like in final agreement, make sure they're not lying about their books.
Uh-huh.
But I think we're going to see this more and more, right? Players are now going to be buying not just percentages of clubs. I think they'll be buying clubs.
Yeah.
Like Sergio Ramos's contract that he had was he at the Mexican club?
After Real Madrid, he went to Sevilla. Then I think he went to a Mexican club as well.
And that Mexican club essentially almost bankrupted themselves to get him in there.
Wasn't that Depay?
No, Depay's in the Brazilian league.
Oh, it's Brazilian league.
It's the Brazilian league where he has the hotels and stuff. But Sergio Ramos had like a percentage profit of the club, shit like that. Right. He had an exorbitant salary. He had the option. He had to be captain. He had all these requirements under him to come there.
He had to have the number 2. I think he had 92 or 94 on his back because that was the time that he scored in the Champions League final.
Yes, to win the game.
He goes, I have to have this number.
Yeah.
Have to be captain. Yeah. Like we said before we came online, players get paid so much money now that I think they're going to be able to afford to buy clubs. And I'm not talking like David Beckham into Miami or the Neville brothers and shit with
buying Salford.
Salford, not that.
No.
Sevilla is a Champions League. They were a Champions League / European club. Right?
I mean, like we're saying, I think Italian clubs can be purchased.
Italian clubs would be.
Do you see the likes of Parma getting bought?
Yeah, you look at
some of the lower English teams.
Yeah, like we've seen Leicester get bought out by
Burnley. Burnley's a possible.
I could possibly. You could see someone like say Bale. Maybe Bale wants to buy Swansea.
I think he'd sooner buy a golf club, but
okay. But look, you look at like Ronaldo.
But Cristiano Ronaldo definitely can buy a club.
He could buy Sporting Lisbon if he wanted.
Yeah, easily. Any Portuguese club.
Yeah.
Right? Could be bought.
Yeah. You look at Italy, right? I look at teams, I could go as high as like Atalanta or Roma.
Bro, Udinese is easy to purchase.
Easy. You know what I mean? But you look at like a team like Roma, legendary club, great fan base, massive stadium.
Good youth system as well.
Good youth system. You get someone like who's on big, say like KDB. Take KDB, who earned $350,000 for fucking 10, 15 years, and he just goes, "Oh, yeah, I want to buy."
As long as they've not spunked all their money on, when we get to the Tottenham players, what they did. But, luxury cars, giant mansions. They got their money. They invested it in the right way. Man, they've got the liquidity to go and purchase some of these clubs.
And you look at Sergio Ramos. He was playing at Real Madrid for fucking nearly 20 years.
But it's also a big profit for them now, right? Like,
correct.
I think everyone... There's been a lot of news in relation to LeBron James. He's the 5% that he purchased
for Liverpool. Yep.
Bought it, it was 9 million or something back in the day. Now it's worth 96 million or something.
Wow. So he's 10 times.
It's one of the greatest investments that he's made.
That's mad.
It's crazy what you can get now out of these football teams, because it is entertainment. Entertainment is the future for investments. And if you've got the money for it and you can buy some of these clubs and you can grow them, bro.
And like you look at like Wrexham, right? You buy them. I'm not saying you need to go do like what Sergio Ramos has done. You could do like what Rob McEnany and Ryan Reynolds have done. Where you can go buy a small club and build it up.
But it's also the additions that you can do with it, right? Like you've got, the fan base gives you an outlet. He's obviously got an outlet of his Instagram followers and stuff like that to go and pump marketing through this, which is exactly what they've done for Wrexham. You get marketing, you get a TV show. You can do all of these avenues now with these sporting clubs. They go and purchase new property development, apartments next to stadiums and shit like that.
They build whole like what City have done. They buy like the whole area. Yeah, they turn them into shops, units, and a mad new stadium.
Yeah, 100%.
Training ground too.
Yeah, it's a wild move. I think we're going to see more of it. I think there's going to be groups of players that go in and buy clubs, especially
like what the Neville brothers,
clubs. like what they've done with Salford, but I see them doing it at a higher level.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I think they kicked it off by buying these low-level teams and seeing what they could do with it.
Yeah,
right. Because if you're going for a level of Salford, it's a low-level investment for someone of that.
Well, you think about those players as well. They weren't earning the money that these guys are now.
No,
right. The guys now could earn, if you're playing in Spain, you could earn like $500,000 a week.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Jude Bellingham, he'd be close to 400 a week.
No, I think he's over 500.
That's crazy.
I think Mbappe's on like 600.
That's crazy. I mean, at that level, Jude Bellingham could go back and buy
Dortmund?
No.
Oh, Birmingham?
Birmingham.
Yeah, easy.
Could go back and buy Birmingham.
Great example as well, which I could see happening very soon. You look at Neymar. He was earning like 700,000 a week.
He likes to party, dude.
He does like to. He probably has blown his money, but
he's buying a nightclub before he's buying a football club. I'm telling you that much right now, dude.
Good for him.
Yeah, dude. I do the same.
I'd love that for him.
Yeah, dude. I do the same. I think everyone badmouths him, but I'm like, dude.
No, he'll buy a club and he'll buy like a football club, but he will turn the training ground into a nightclub. So he could just
the most unsuccessful club ever. They lose every game, but damn, it's fun when they lose.
But he parties hard, bro.
But I mean, look, I feel in the next couple of years more to come. Now, before we move into some transfer news, Tottenham clearly not doing that well this season. Thomas Frank out and all
in the league. In the league, they are doing well in the Champions League somehow, but
I can relate. So obviously more news to come out. This is just even worse. So they've got two players, Odeberg and Colin Moani.
Two good players.
Yeah, well,
Colin Moani's gone. I like him.
Colin Moani's a great player. He probably hasn't hit strides that he should for the club. He's had a few good games.
Injuries.
Well, this only adds to the injury list and probably some reasons. So both of them were involved in a car accident. Like earlier this week, essentially. Totaled their Ferrari on the motorway. Completely destroyed. Airbags out, one wheel off, one side completely smashed in, windscreen smashed. Totaled the Ferrari.
Dickheads.
I loved on the report, they're like, both players are fine. And I'm like, well, that's not comforting still. It's ridiculous. These players, I get it. If you're like in a team and they're killing it and you're out there like, I'm living on cloud nine, we're killing it, I'm doing so well. And then,
like when Mario Balotelli did it.
Yeah.
Right? They were killing in the league. He was having a great season. And he thought, fuck it, I'm going to crash my car.
Yeah.
Right?
Drive around from fireworks people and shit.
Exactly. I'm going to crash into a woman's prison. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah. Sure, Mario, come in.
But these guys have nothing to celebrate. They've got nothing going on. They haven't been winning games, doing anything. Then they go speeding down. Well, I assume speeding down a motorway, completely totaled the Ferrari.
Hopefully it's nothing gay.
Well,
yeah, could you imagine? So Odeberg going down on Colin Moani. It was a crime of passion.
He died with a dick in his mouth.
And when the cops came, his cock was still in his mouth. Apparently, he blew over the sun visor.
Yeah, that's a headline.
But look, that's a big Spurs thing to do.
Yeah.
They're just, look, I don't know what's going on at that club at the moment.
No, nothing good.
Nothing good. I mean, besides
good.
Champions League.
Well, yeah.
That's the only thing they have to lean on at the moment. But that's what what's his name did last year as well, Ange. But he had way more injuries. Like 10 times
They
more
still have
injuries.
a few injuries, but they've managed to keep their back line.
We will get into.
Yeah.
We will talk about that very
Well,
soon.
And thank God for their back line. But look, there's so many transfer news. It's been a slow window.
It has been a slow window. And you know
window.
what? Usually, I think we've come to the expectations of seeing big windows in January.
Well, City fucked that, right?
Well, City fucked that, yeah. But I think we're kind of used to seeing big transfers, like when Coutinho left.
Yeah,
that was in January. And when we bought Fernando Torres, that was in January.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we're kind of used to seeing some big transfers.
Well, to be fair, there has been.
We bought
Enzo.
Actually, we bought Enzo in January.
Well, there's been two big transfers. Just the fees didn't match the quality of player, right? They got cut deals. Semenyo should have been a big money transfer. Obviously, had a buyout clause.
But it was a buyout clause, yeah.
Then you had Mark Gahey, right?
He was on the last 6 months of his contract.
Yeah. And, I mean, should come to Liverpool in fucking the summer, but still, you know, we're butthurt about
Should
it.
have, or you wish he did?
I wish he did, of course I do. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. What do you mean? Of course I wish. See, no backline cut is fucked.
I have seen your backline.
Yeah, and now Joe Gomez is injured again.
It's not looking good, bro.
No, nothing's looking good for us, man.
Yeah, let's get into the official news, though.
Well, Tammy Abraham signs for Villa.
Re-signs.
Yes, I was going to say if memory serves me right.
He was at Villa when he was at Chelsea. He was there on loan.
Yeah.
He actually helped Villa.
He had 8 goals in the season, I think, and he helped him to get promotion.
He helped him get promotion, but he got more than 8. Tammy Abraham was their fucking number one guy. I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Frank Lampard might have. No, John Terry was there.
Yeah.
John Terry was there. I'll have a look, but
Have a look what he scored, because I just saw a report and they were talking about his 8 goals helped them get promotion.
no, bro, when he was at Villa, he scored 26 goals.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he scored 26 goals in 40 games for them. Killed it.
And he was only like 19 or
He was
something
young. He was
at the
young
time?
as fuck. Yeah, so he's now.
Because he was at Roma, right?
At the moment, he's at Besiktas. He was at Roma.
He was at Roma, then he went to Besiktas.
Besiktas, yeah. No, he went to Roma, then Milan, then Besiktas.
Then Besiktas.
Yeah, he stayed in Milan for a year. And then he's at Besiktas. Now, to be fair, he's got a pretty good record at the moment. He's got 13 goals in 26 games.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, right?
All every 2 games.
And now he gets to come back to Villa. And when I'm thinking about it, he's obviously going to be behind Ollie Watkins. I don't see him starting.
But yeah, I mean, I think Villa's trying to shore up what occurs to them every year. They get tired.
Correct,
right? They
yes.
don't have the depth.
Yep.
Ollie Watkins doesn't have the legs.
No.
We saw him at the start of the season not scoring.
Yep.
If he goes through that slump again, now you've got Tammy Abraham to back him up.
Correct. And I think because
You can rotate him.
they also sold Marlon. Marlon went to...
Which I thought was interesting because he was scoring.
I thought he was a good player. I found that one very interesting too. But yeah, Marlon's gone, so they freeze up a spot up top. And he's gone to Roma. There you go. And now, yeah, frees up a spot, and they've decided to get Tammy Abraham. So look, let's see how it goes. I think I've always liked Tammy Abraham. We sold him when Blueco came in. That was part of like the whole revamp of the squad.
Mm-hmm.
But look, I always liked Tammy Abraham, and we know he can score. So let's see how it goes for Villa. Considering now, which we'll get into, they're only 4 points behind Arsenal. So this could be a nice boost for them.
Well, yeah, them and City.
Yeah,
Right on
them
their
and City,
heels
yeah.
now.
Yep.
The other one, and these are your boys, Chelsea. You've recalled a loanee, Aaron Anelmino.
Anelmino, yep.
So he was at Dortmund, doing quite well at Dortmund, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just the interesting part of this, would be a non-news, right? He's a junior, he's been recorded, he's probably a backup for you guys.
Yep.
But the reason it's popped up is that there's just a video of him leaving Dortmund, hugging all his teammates. He's completely crying.
Yeah, he lost it.
Yeah, he did not want to go back.
Yeah,
I think he'd
lost
been one. He had a kind of a permanent spot within that Dortmund starting 11. Right, it was transferring in and out, but he was developing well there.
Correct. So this was like his first bit of proper first grade football, and now he was injured for a good portion of it. But when he played, they always rated him.
Yeah,
they were actually looking to see if they were going to buy him outright. Chelsea were never going to allow that to happen. They'll have to take a super bid to get him because they've got high hopes on this kid. But I don't understand the recall unless they actually play him, right? I'm going to be real confused as to that decision. Because one, this is from a business perspective. You've now pissed off Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund won't want to do business.
No, exactly. Dortmund liked him. Dortmund thought they were keeping him for the year. And now you've recalled him. Now, if you recall him and play him, because my idea would be like you sell Disassi. I think they're going to try and sell Disassi, right?
Which makes sense. He's your worst defender.
Correct, yeah. And Badia Schiller's not far behind. Yeah, so look, I think if he gets a spot on the bench, maybe gets a couple games here and there, and they develop him, cool, right? I'll get that. But if they get him and they just fucking leave him in the under-19s or the 21s, let him rot away, not get any game time, this is going to confuse the shit out of me.
You can hang out with Sterling.
Well, he might be leaving, actually.
I've seen that rumor as well.
Fucking hope. Let's hope, bro.
You're going to have to pay half your salary or something.
More than half. It'd be like 75%. Yeah. But it's better than just keeping him fucking sitting in the wings, just wasting our time and money. But look, let's see how Aaron goes. Look, like I said, we do have good, big hype on him. But again,
Mr. Aaron.
This is what we always say. We buy all these juniors with mad hype. It doesn't mean that they're going to be good. So let's see what happens.
I call it the Rashford effect, right? Like you get these juniors and they're like, wow, this guy looks really good. It's like, yeah, he does for his age.
Yeah.
But then you start looking, it's like, oh, well, he's had 50 professional games. And I'm like, well, that's more than most 22-year-olds in other leagues. So,
yeah.
Look, yes, see how it goes. You've got a lot of these players, so we'll see which one.
This is just another one that they're... Sorry, Lamino. You missed an S in there. Look, he's 20 years old, right, from Argentina. We got him from Boca Juniors, so I do remember he's apparently a gun defender, but I just hope he gets some game time. If you're going to bring him back, fucking give him game time.
100%.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I feel like this is a fall from grace. Adama Traore signs for West Ham.
Look, he's not getting proper game time at Fulham. I don't think he doesn't start anymore. And West Ham need to get going. So it is a bit of a desperate bid, desperate buy. But if he plays like we know he can play, might save him from relegation.
I always rated him as a player, right? Because you can't get the ball off him. He's quick. He can dribble. I think his finishing lacks, right? So if you're buying him for goals, I think it's a bad buy. If you buy him for assists and you play him in a position where he gets to the byline and cuts it back, sure.
Well, I think there is a spot open for a winger. I don't think they have many good wingers.
And if they ever change the rules in which players are not allowed to be oiled up, he's fucked. Royally fucked.
Yeah, look, the best thing about Adama Traore are his arms. No homo.
Yeah.
But, yeah, look, you're right. It is a desperate bid, but this could be the signing that for some fucking reason will keep West Ham up. I need them to go. I'm so sick of talking about them. Bro, they look like they're going to die and then they come back and win fucking 2 games. Like, I'm just like, can you go away?
Dude, and then you get their fans ringing on TalkSport going, we're back.
Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. Can they fucking die? Just die a fucking terrible death and just leave us alone. Go to the championship, please. I need a year without West Ham. I'm so sick of them finishing 15th, 16th and 17th.
Well, we've got a couple of rumours that come up. One that will relieve you greatly. So the first rumour is Adam Wharton.
Wait, relieve me? All right, let's see.
So the first one's Adam Wharton.
Is that the one?
From No.
Okay.
The last one. It's written on the screen. So Liverpool apparently setting their sights on getting Adam Wharton. Now everyone wants to go for Adam Wharton.
Bro.
Fantastic CDM.
He's going international. Bayern are looking at him.
Yeah, look, bro, every team is, right?
Chelsea is. City
you guys,
is.
City,
Man
us.
U.
We've just been linked pretty heavy with him. I think, look, it makes sense for us because we would get rid of Endo. We'd be able to play 2 CDMs.
Correct, yeah.
Because we're currently playing Alexis in there, and he's not a CDM. We're wasting him there.
I do feel he is wasted there, but I feel for McAllister because I think his best position is number 10 since he has the 10 on his back. But that's stuck behind. He's stuck behind Verge.
I mean, you'd want even if you played him. Look, he's a box to box.
Or if you play a 4-3-3, he plays in the 3, but he can push up.
Yes, correct, right? And I think I want to see us. Obviously, I've said it a few times. I want to see us play a 4.
The diamond,
right?
Yeah.
And then I think Alexis McAllister sitting out on that left. I think that's his best position.
Yeah,
I think by far there he can because he can still slot into that defensive position, but it allows him the freedom to go forward. I think that's the best position to play him in.
Yeah.
And then you can obviously go Dominic on the right. you got Wirtz up front in that 10,
And
and then
Gravenberch.
Gravenberch in the 6. But then
Yep.
you can interchange. If we need to go more defensive, you play Wharton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Whether or not we get him, I don't know. But we've been pretty heavily linked with him at the moment.
Look, like I said, a lot
Because
of
of because we can't fucking keep a clean sheet unless we're away in the Champions League.
look, a lot of clubs are after him. The one team I do feel for is Palace. Once again,
Oh, they've
getting
been
graped.
graped.
They've been so graped.
Yeah.
They've lost their best player. They've lost their captain. They are going to lose their coach. They are now going to lose their anchor. Bro, what is going to happen?
Yeah, the fans are going to be
Bro,
pretty pissed off.
you know what this smells like? Leicester. Remember when Leicester won the league and they just got absolutely graped by everyone?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's to be expected, right? I mean, Bournemouth cop it. But again, a lot of those other teams, like Brighton, I think Brighton are the best at this, right? They have a good run of players. They sell 2 or 3 players, right? And 3 is like the maximum, and they have backup for them. You know what I mean? They never go out and sell all their best players all at once.
Yeah.
They can make the money they need to. They reinvest it in 2 or 3 younger players, develop them up, sell 1 to 2 of those guys for a big price.
Oh, that's what it is. And there is another room I did hear from Palace. Nottingham Forest have put in a bid for Mateta.
I've seen that too.
Bro, so that's another gun. Like, I know he's not having the
I'm
best
pretty
season.
sure Mateta will leave.
I'm pretty sure he will too. So that means that they're going to lose. They've lost Eze, Guy, Mateta, Wharton, and your coach in like 6 months.
That's your team.
That's
They've
your
lost
whole,
their
that's
team
your
in
whole,
6
you
months.
take Munoz out, bro, forget about it. That's everyone.
Yeah, they'll keep Munoz. Poor Munoz.
Poor Munoz.
He'll just be stuck there. Now, the other rumour that is pretty funny. It's Tottenham. So Tottenham apparently have set sights on Curtis Jones and Robertson. There was an official bid that they made for Robertson to go in there. Liverpool board has said not for sale because we just don't have the backup at left back. You'd like to be able to sell him because I think we make a profit on him. Even if you sell him for 15, 20 mil.
I did hear a rumor that you guys were going to sell Robertson if you were able to get the Greek defender back. Simicast, yeah, that's what I heard the rumor would have been. You know, through my sources in the football world.
Yeah, it's it. I made a few calls, which look, would have made sense because again, like you can make good money on him because I mean, what did we buy him for?
10,
8
8
million?
or 10,
8
something. I think it was
million
8,
from
yeah.
Hull.
Yeah.
Like you can make good money on him, but do we need the extra 8 million that we're going to get? Like it's not like we're going to get 50 million for him.
I guess it would have been a case of if he was let's say you did get what was the bid, 15?
It was below 20.
Below 20. Let's say 20, right? We'll go with 20. So you sell him for 20 mil, you need to buy a backup.
Yeah.
So you need to find someone
And you're not buying a backup for less than 50.
of quality, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, of quality.
With the experience that he has, right? Whilst Robertson's legs aren't as what they used to be, he can't bomb up and get back. He's still experienced. Like he's in the right position when you need him there. If you need him to win a duel, he can win a duel, right? The problem is he's a bit short on that step, right? He's just too many years of running up and down for Klopp.
Yeah.
He's a bit short on the step. You can see he's a bit tired. And also, what are we going to sell him to? Kind of a rival, I suppose.
Yeah, not this season.
No.
But look, it'd be weird to see Robertson in a Tottenham jersey.
It's
Now,
super strange.
the Curtis Jones one,
That makes sense.
this one, they are looking for mids. Like they already bought Conor Gallagher because they needed someone in the engine room. And then they look at Curtis Jones. Now, I don't know if they put an official bid. They haven't put an
They
official bid.
haven't.
yet.
It's just a rumor that apparently.
So look, that one would be very interesting. And considering that, James Maddison would be back, you got Connor, James Maddison, and Curtis Jones in your midfield. That's not bad.
I mean, and then they've got Xavi Simmons as well.
You have Javi Simmons, and then
They'll be stacked in the
you have
midfield.
Kudus on your wing as well. You'd have Solanke or Richarlison. It's not a bad attack.
You'd have a lot of depth in midfield.
Correct, yeah. Because at the moment they got like Paulinho, who would be your defensive midfielder. And then you add those other guys. It's looking like a pretty good team.
Well,
the only problem
it's
is that
not the depth, but the problem is you just got that manager at the helm just
drinking out of Arsenal cups. We get it, bro. Like you hate
drinking that Arsenal juice, baby.
Dude, we hate it. You hate Tottenham. Like we get it. Why are you still there?
Because they won't sack me. I want the payout.
Straight out hard.
And then look, the final rumor to make you a bit happy. Cole Palmer is staying at Chelsea, everybody.
Yeah, dude. Okay. So just for anybody that doesn't know, there was this rumor going out that Palmer's not content at Chelsea because he misses his friends in Manchester. Now, I just had a look. It's a 4-hour drive to Manchester from London, which means you could fly there in like half an hour. And I'm sure Cole Palmer could afford a ticket. If he really misses his friends, catch a plane.
He can't afford the ticket.
Bro, he's been injured for long enough. I'm sure there'd be time where he could just fly to Manchester and go see his mates.
Look, the rumor obviously came out. To be fair, it was one of your reporters. So one of
Not our reporters. He was a guy that is of Chelsea. Is a reporter that follows Chelsea.
And
he's not for the official Chelsea reporter.
I'm pretty sure you pay him, man. So he wrote an article saying he's an old Man U fan. Just rage baiting you, dude.
Yeah, a big rage bait, yeah. And then, look, it came out that... that came out, and then Rosenier came out, and he's just gone, it's fake news. He went full Donald Trump. He's like, it's fake news. Fake news. And he's gone, he's happy. We've been having conversations. He's just recovering from injury. He also has 7.5 years left on his contract. Do you really think that Chelsea, who consider him one of the untouchables... We've got a few untouchables, so it's like Caicedo, Reece James, Enzo, Cole Palmer, Estevao. They're considered the untouchables, right? Where it would take a super bid to get them off. You really think Manchester United, who have fuck all funds, have no Europe, have nothing going for them, are going to put in a super bid for Cole Palmer?
Yes.
No. Answer is no.
Oh, funny. All right, let's jump into Champions League.
Round 7.
Well, so round 7 of the Champions League, context to it. So obviously, all the teams played last week. Mm-hmm. Now, tomorrow morning, all the teams play same time, all at once for the final day of the Champions League.
Yep.
And we're going to kind of see where that table could end up. So we'll just quickly run through where some of the teams ended last week, and we'll just go through the EPL. So
we'll just do all the big ones as well.
Man City played Bodo Glimt away. This was a shock result. I think the biggest shock result in the Champions League for the last round.
And they were down 3-0. So they lost 3-1 and they were down 3-0.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like...
With a Rodri red card.
Yeah. So it wasn't... And they got the red card when it was already 3-0. So it wasn't like it was 1-0 Manchester City, then a red card came, and then Bodo Glimt scored 3 goals. Bodo Glimt pumped them for 60 minutes.
Yeah. And then they managed... Then they get a red card and a goal.
Yeah.
So
and Bodo Glimt were like,
and Bodo Glimt was like, you can have one. Yeah.
Let these lightweights take the goal. Can I say my favourite part from this game? I think it was like 270 Manchester City fans travelled to this game, and then I think there was a few players that were like, "Oh, we're gonna refund you your money, like out of our pocket."
Yeah.
And then all the memes came out going, so only 270 travelling fans went. You are not a big club.
Yeah.
You are not a big club if you've got that many fans travelling for a Champions League game.
It's true. It's true, right?
Yeah.
Most other clubs, you guys, us, Arsenal even.
Travel.
Yeah.
They
They'll
travel.
have thousands that'll go travel
Correct.
to watch the game. And they're regular. They're the ones that buy the tickets. Like, there's the complete association.
They do the buses, like the bus, like total things go together.
Trains, planes, buses, everything to travel to the game. So
More people go to fucking NSL games. What's it called?
then 250 travelling fans for Man City.
You get more people traveling from, I don't know, who'd you play in your comp? Give me throw out a team.
What do you mean? When I played for Hurstville?
Yeah.
Rockdale.
Rockdale would have had more than 250 fans travel to Hurstville.
Yeah,
more to fight, but they travelled.
Dude, Sydney United, they have a dedicated sus that travels to the games, and they travel with more than 200.
You know what I mean?
People.
And you're telling me that Manchester City...
Yeah, it's a good time. Everyone gets drunk. They've got drums. They've got flares. If you're playing Rockdale, they'll probably throw a brick or something.
Spout some racist shit, you know.
They will spout some racist shit. They will do that. Dude, there was that one game. The guy pushed a council worker off a ride-on mower and broke the blades off it and tried to get into the clubhouse with a blade of a
Excellent.
ride-on mower.
That's what you do, right?
And that's how much they love the club, man. They love it.
Well, more than the fans love Manchester City. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, dude, put it this way. They aren't getting any blades from a ride-on mower. Then we had Arsenal. So they secured 7 out of 7 wins.
Great
They beat
win.
Inter 3-1.
Great win.
I think, look, they're in the position Liverpool were in last year, right?
Yeah, you were saying this before.
7 out of 7 wins in the Champions League. Mm-hmm. Top of the table. More than likely, they top it. It's they're 99.9% first.
Yep.
Good money for that.
They would have to lose and Bayern would have to do the differential
by
of 5.
win by 4 or 5. So yeah,
The differential of 5.
if Arsenal lost by 1, they'd have to win by 5.
5, yep.
To top the.
They lose
top.
by 2, they got to win by 4. So,
Yep.
look, I don't see that happening.
No,
anyway.
I don't at all. They're not versing a great team. Then we had Tottenham, like we were saying, they're doing much better in the Champions League than they are in the league
Right.
because they had a 2-0 win to Dortmund. It was at home. Dortmund did get a red card in the game.
It was a bad red card too.
It
It was a yellow changed to a red.
Yes, it was a stupid tackle.
Yeah, but look, like we're saying, they're doing a lot better. I'm pretty sure they're coming 5th. So they're in that top 8 at the moment.
Well, we'll go through the table right after we kind of finish up with the EPL results here. So
Sorry, can I just do the bigger team? So
Sure.
Real Madrid won 6-1.
6-1
right?
against Monaco.
Mbappe got a double against his old team.
Yep.
I had him for a hat trick. Motherfucker couldn't get one more goal. So worrying about that. And then the big one was PSG.
Losing to Sporting.
Losing to Sporting. That has taken PSG out of the top 8.
Yeah, well, they've done what Liverpool have done in the league. They've kind of bombed out in the Champions League.
They've kind of crumbled a little bit, yeah.
And it's a little bit of the curse, right? When you win the Champions League, Doué, who was man of the match in the Champions League final, got himself nice and injured. And, they've suffered from that, which is interesting because he's a junior player.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Which super interesting. Then you guys beat Paphos.
Dude, tough game.
1-0.
Paphos is not an easy beat. Nah, their keeper turned into fucking
He made a lot of very good saves.
Bro, he turned into the modern day Buffon. He fucking pulled off some cracker saves, but look, we got the win. We move on.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we could talk about.
We had Barca winning 4-2 against Slavia Prague.
Yep.
Then our game, which again, this is what I have to say. We go away in the Champions League, which a game where everyone touted this might be hard for Liverpool.
Yeah.
And we fucking destroyed them.
Marseille are doing pretty well, doing really well actually in the French
Well,
league.
you got Greenwood, who's probably one of the most informed strikers.
Aubameyang's there.
Aubameyang's there. He was on the bench. Came on towards the end of the game.
Yep.
But dude, Kirkes played the best game I've seen him play all season.
For Liverpool? Yeah, for
fantastically.
Sure. Which that makes you wonder, like, why the fuck aren't you doing this all the time?
Salah came back, started.
Yep.
Dominic Szoboszlai, to be fair, has been consistent for us. And
Szoboszlai's been your best player.
Had a great performance in the game, scoring a free kick. He got the free kick, went under the wall. Fantastic. Like, Wirtz played a fantastic game.
Yep.
Right? Ran all over the park. It just seems like when we go to Champions League, we elevate ourselves, and we've got Dominic Szoboszlai dragging us through the game.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
Everyone's giving it comparisons to the 04-05 Liverpool when we won the Champions League. Because Stevie G was dragging us through games. We were 5th in the league by this time. I think 4th. Well, didn't have the league kind of standings, but everyone didn't see us as a threat to win the league.
No, I think you ended up 5th in the league in that year.
Yeah.
I think you were going to miss out on Champions League had you not won it.
And then we pulled the greatest comeback of Champions League history.
Final history, yeah.
Yeah.
I still believe the Barca comeback to PSG was better.
The Barca comeback, even our Barca comeback.
Even your Barca comeback was good, yeah.
Yeah.
But this was in a final, so a big difference.
So, look, I'm not going to go and do everything. Then we had Newcastle beating PSV 3-0.
Yep.
I'd like to say that that's an easy win, but PSV fucking destroyed us.
They did. They did destroy
beat us
you, yeah.
5. Was it 5-1, 5-2? I tried to wipe it from my memory, to be fair.
Just put an L next to it. That's all you need.
I saw them take the lead. I think it was like 2-0, 2-1 even. I was just like, I'm turning this off. I turned it off, dude.
I think it was 3-1 at one stage. Like, fuck this.
And then obviously Bayern Munich, probably the last big game. They beat Union
Saint-Gilles. Yeah, Saint-Gilles, some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but did suffer a red card.
Yeah, they were up 2-0, and then Kim got 2 yellows in quick succession, and now he's out for the last game. But like we said, they're coming second. Doesn't really matter.
They don't need a result.
No.
I think that they guarantee themselves a top 8 position.
Correct. Yeah.
Now, coming into the final game, let me pull up the.
You want to do the table?
Yeah, I'll pull up the table, and then we can go back to the game.
Yep.
So, what we're looking at, top 8, Arsenal locked in, Bayern Munich locked in. Now
do you want to put it on the screen? Are we able to put it on the screen? Maybe we can show the people. Show the people.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me.
Show the people what they're in for.
the top 8 as it stands today, there's
Oh no, PSG is 6. They're still in the top 8.
so there's essentially 6 changes that could happen, right? With this top 8. Arsenal, Bayern Munich are locked in.
Yep.
So it's between Real Madrid, Liverpool, Tottenham, Paris, Newcastle, Chelsea. I think it is interesting that pretty much all the English teams are still in that top 8.
There's only one. It's not in the top 8.
Man City.
Man City.
And look, I think they've got a pretty hard game coming into that last bit. So as we know, top 8 is automatic qualification. You play less games.
I find it crazy that 6 English teams in the Champions League. I think it's crazy.
Well, it's got the most money, dude.
Yeah.
It's a money game now.
And they
That's
also
it.
won because Tottenham won the Europa League.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then obviously we've got the knockout places for seeded. So you've got Barcelona, Sporting, Man City, Atletico, Atalanta, Inter, Juventus, and Dortmund, all in that kind of knockout seeded playoff.
Well, they're in the top. Yeah, they're in the seeded
So
section.
they will play the lesser teams from there, so they don't have to play each other.
Yep.
Then we go into the unseeded knockout stage.
Yep.
And now there are some lesser teams in here, but we've got Galatasaray, Karabag,
Good
Marseille.
for Karabag.
Dude,
Good for them. You know what I mean?
100% decent.
Yeah.
Marseille, Leverkusen, Monaco, PSV, Athletic Club, and Olympiacos. What is interesting, in the elimination area, you've got Napoli, who are in their big team. Ajax.
Right, even Benfica. Benfica is Jose Mourinho's team.
Yeah.
Right. Look, Napoli, I put this down to Conte. He has never done well in Europe. Never. Not even gotten close even with Juve, even with Chelsea. Never done well. Inter Milan, never done anything in Europe. And it just continues here. They do well. He kills in the league. But for some reason, he just can't convert that form into Champions League.
Well, yeah, and I think there could be a lot of switches because it is very close.
Well, if we can just scroll back up, you look at the difference between, you go 13th, which is Atalanta, and then scroll up, and 6th, all on the same points.
Yeah.
All on 13.
So a draw could be a bad result.
A draw could definitely be a bad result. Fuck
and
yeah.
now let's just talk through what games we've got coming up.
Yeah.
So PSG, Newcastle.
Both in the top.
Split screen this.
Both in the top. They're both in the top. What's it called? In the top 8.
It's just
that's how you do it.
split screen, so we can talk and watch.
Nice.
So
scroll up. I think we're too far away, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. We go. Where are we? 17th, 19th? No, we're too far ahead. Yeah, here we go. That one. Yeah.
Here we go. So
yeah,
PSG versus Newcastle.
6 and 7.
That essentially means 6-7. 6-7.
Stop it. Stop it. 6th and 7th.
So obviously, I mean, the best result for both those teams would be a draw. The best result for either team is to win. But if they both want to try and have a chance of staying in that top 8, it's a draw. But one of those teams essentially will drop out of the top 8.
It's very, very high chance when you look at the other team, at who the other teams are playing. So if we go through that 6th to 13th, so you got PSG and Newcastle playing each other. We're playing Napoli away, not an easy game. Barcelona have a pretty easy game. They're at home to Copenhagen, so they should win that.
Yeah, so I think Barcelona will sneak into top 8.
Sporting have got a good game. They're away to, if you scroll down, they're away to someone. Where are they? They are away to
Sporting is away to Athletic Club.
Right now, Athletic Club.
That's a competitive game.
They need to stay. They need a win to stay in the top in that knockout section. So that'll be a good game. City are going an easy game. They're playing.
Look, they're playing Galatasaray at home.
My personal preference, my personal opinion has always been Turkish clubs play a lot better at home than away.
Agreed.
And I think City away, especially with Mark Gee in the team now, should be an easy win.
I think Man City get a result here, and then it's whether or not they can sneak into that top 8.
Yep.
I think they will.
I think. Well, it depends. Again, it depends on the results because I think the goal difference that's the problem. Because I think because
Galatasaray have to win, right? Like they could drop out. Arguably, if they don't get a result, I think they'll just sneak into the knockout phases.
Yeah, it'll depend on like Napoli, Copenhagen, or playing Chelsea and
some of these
City.
lesser teams really kind of
You kind of look at the goal difference as well, but yeah.
We're versing Karabag. Now, you would expect that we get a result there, but like I've been saying, we go away to teams and we play fantastic football.
Yeah.
At Anfield this season, we don't play fantastic football.
Well, the PSV game was a great example of that, eh?
Yeah, let's not remind me of it, man. Let me just grab my gun. So I hope we shape up for a game because I think, dropping out of the 8 is really going to, for lack of a better word, fuck us.
Yeah.
So, look, interesting to see what they're...
Yeah, because just in case everyone doesn't know, if you go from 9th to 25th or 24th, whatever it is...
You play an extra 2 games.
You play an extra 2 games. And I think with your injuries and your... I know you spent a lot of money on this window, but it's still a pretty thin squad. I think it's more Slot not playing everybody at his disposal. You don't want to play want to play those extra 2 games.
It's that, and then also we sold a lot of players.
You did,
right?
yeah.
Like we sold players, and some of them arguably were fine to sell, but the likes of Diaz probably shouldn't have got sold.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. I don't think he should have. I think he's having a great time at Bayern.
Yeah, loving it. Loving it at Bayern. So they've only lost 2 games. I think 1 in the league and 1 in the Champions League.
Then yeah. So look, I'm not going to speculate on what happens there. I hope we get a result.
Yep.
Then we had Dortmund and Inter. I think that's going to be a fantastic game because
I think they're
both those teams are in that knockout phase, right?
Yeah,
the seeded knockout.
Inter's 14th.
If Dortmund lose, they probably drop to the unseeded.
Yep.
Inter could be the same again.
I think they've got a nice gap, so they might be okay, but you don't want to take the chance.
Yeah, like we said, Barcelona should get a result against Copenhagen, get into the 8. Arsenal, they've sealed their first.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
Then
Atleti is a good one because Atleti is again in that 13-point range. They got a game.
Glimper is fighting to stay in the. They're fighting to get out of elimination.
Yeah, they're on the outside.
They could just sneak in with a win.
Yeah, so
don't like their chances though.
Atleti at home are usually pretty strong.
I'm pretty sure Benfica will be out versus Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid want to get that top spot, so I don't. I know Jose Mourinho will be there to try to spoil the party, but I just don't see that Benfica team looks like chalk and cheese compared to Real Madrid.
Yeah, well then we've got Tottenham, Frankfurt.
Big game.
But, I mean, look, we destroyed Frankfurt away.
Yeah, big game for Tottenham. You just don't know if it's going to be Premier League Tottenham or Champions League Tottenham when they come out.
But, look, PSV, Bayern, I think Bayern will rest most of their players, to be honest.
Bayern, they have top 3 at least. I think that the lowest they can go is 4th. No big deal. Same with, even the Marseille game.
Dude, even if... Yeah, look, maybe on goal difference...
They would need a lot of results. Yeah, look, there's no real... They just need to get a point. I think if they get a point... They'll be fine.
Yeah, they could go to 4th. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not much different.
Yeah, no big difference.
Yeah, and you'd rather rest players. You guys have Napoli.
Look, this game...
Hard game, but Napoli's been playing for shit.
Napoli in the Champions League, I don't know why Conte just sucks in Europe, but I hope he brings that form to this game because obviously I want us to be top 8. I think even if we do drop outside the 8, we will be okay because we do have such a deep squad, but obviously I don't want to play those games.
No.
They're useless games.
No, they are. They're right, because, I mean, one, if you have to play both games, then you get knocked out. Fuck, even worse.
Like City did last year.
Yeah. And then, obviously, all those games, with this new format, you could end up versing a hard team if you come first like we did.
Yeah, exactly. You played PSG? Or Real Madrid? PSG,
we lost to PSG.
On pens, yeah.
Yeah, damn, should have won.
The Marseille game, so if you can just scroll down, where's Marseille at the moment? They're 19th.
So they're 19th.
Look, again, I think
they could drop an elimination. I don't think so, though, right? Because you've got Napoli would have to get a win.
And Copenhagen
would have to get a win.
You'd have to get at least 3 teams that would get
Club
a win.
Bruges would have to. There's 3 teams.
That's who they're playing. That's who they're playing. They're playing Club Bruges. So
I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. Then you got Monaco, Juve. Monaco is on the cusp as well with Marseille. Juve are, I think they are just outside. Yeah, they're 15th. Yeah,
15th, 12 points. I think they'll be safe with a knockout.
If they get a win though, that puts them to 15. That could put them in the top 8.
I don't see it happening. It could happen. Though.
Yeah.
It could happen. But,
and then Sporting and the Pafos, whatever. So,
it's a nothing game.
So by the time this comes out though, the games would have been played.
The results will be there.
So
you'll hear whether or not we talk shit.
Yeah,
you'll understand if James is really upset. Do an RUK welfare check on him because I'm just swinging from the rafters.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, look, Now, what we're here for, why don't we jump into match day 23?
Let's do it.
Now, we'll quickly run through some of these games or some interesting results.
Yeah.
And our tipping.
Look, we both got the same. We both got 4. And what's interesting as well is we picked a lot the same as well.
Yeah.
But let's go through the first game, which is West Ham Sunderland. I picked the draw, you picked Sunderland, and we were both wrong.
Yeah, I do. I think what was interesting here is Xhaka was on the bench.
Not only just wrong, we were so wrong. West Ham killed Sunderland.
Dude, Sunderland had nothing going forward.
Yep.
Like, no options. Bowen again connects with Somerville. Somerville's on fire. He's got 3 from 3.
3 from 3, yeah.
There's a penalty for their second goal, which was definitely a penalty. There's no argument there.
100% penalty, yeah.
And then, look, potential for goal of the week.
I put this as my goal of the week.
So, look,
there was a lot.
There was a lot. We'll go through all of them, and then we'll kind of pick what we think might be the best one. You obviously going Fernandes.
I've gone Fernandes.
I have different thoughts, which I think my Arsenal hatred might be a reason for that. But again, I think the only saviour that has been for Sunderland all season, Mukiele.
Yes.
I love that I put him in my fantasy team. I haven't trusted him enough and put him on my bench too many times. But he's a strong player for him. The only other interesting point for this game was Xhaka trying to get into a fight with the West Ham supporters.
Right, proper Xhaka, right?
Yeah.
It's exactly what Xhaka would do.
They were going at him from the bench. He just kept chirping back at him. And then after the game, he's been held back by like 3 stewards.
That sounds like something Xhaka would do.
He's trying to get him out.
He is a bit of an Albanian skit. So.
Oh, yeah, dude. 100%. Look, the next game, we had Fulham and Brighton.
We both picked Fulham in this one.
Fulham get away with a 2-1 win.
Got away with it for sure.
To be fair, it looked like Brighton might even be able to get him at the start. Ayari, who's, to be fair, probably been Brighton's best player this season.
Yeah, he has been their best player. But I will say that Brighton, this was a super windy game.
Yeah.
And Brighton dealt with the weather conditions the best.
Oh, yeah, 100%. However, Fulham's first goal was a great long ball.
Again, because they just dealt with the long ball. It was the only way to do it, really.
So, Ayari gets the opener with a bullet shot. Fulham then play a long ball to Chukwueze.
I had that one as nearly my goal of the week.
The Ayari?
Yeah,
it was
Ayari
close.
one, yeah.
If you'd watch that as your first, like, that could be a goal of the week. However, same game, Harry Wilson, yet again, gets the winning goal off a free kick.
Yeah.
I almost touted that as goal of the week. It's one of my options for goal of the week.
There was a good free kick. The only reason why I didn't give it is because I think the keeper should have saved that.
Yeah.
I think that...
But again, it could have been the wind.
For Bruggen, yeah, you're right. It probably was the wind. And that's why he was told, Raul Jimenez, fuck off, this is my ball.
Yeah.
When they were standing over the top of it. And you could tell Raul wanted it.
Yeah.
And Harry was like, no, fuck off, this is mine.
Yeah.
And he cracked it. And I do think Verbruggen probably should have saved it. But hey, he got the win, and now Fulham get another 3 points.
Well, one other interesting aspect in that game, the Welbeck offside. It was an armpit offside.
Yeah, when they put it in the middle for him?
So, like, he tried to run off the player. His armpit has been levelled offside. When I see the image, it doesn't look like they've lined it up with his foot.
Oh, really?
It looks like... Because we're talking centimetres, right? Like, if you were just a little bit off on where his foot is, he's onside.
Which they do... You think they do a lot?
Well, there was the Wirtz incident, right, where they said they didn't line it up right, they didn't time it right.
Yep.
I think there's an argument there. I think there's still some teething period with this automatic offsides.
Yeah. So you reckon Brighton were a bit scammed out of that?
Oh, if you're a Brighton fan, I'd be sitting here arguing that he was onside.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll see. There's been mistakes.
Yep.
Then we had Burnley Tottenham.
We both picked the draw in this one.
Yeah.
Which was, I think that was,
I thought I was being cheeky picking the draw in this one, to be fair.
Yeah, I kind of did as well. I was like, I hope he picked Burnley or Tottenham. Nah, picked the draw. And draw was what it came. Came to a 2-2.
But this is the interesting thing that we were saying at the start of the podcast.
How?
The fucking centre backs.
How, bro? How? Every fucking week.
Yeah, dude.
It's Van de Ven or Romero.
Every week. They've invested in attacking players. Xavi Simons. Colin Mawani. Kudus.
Well, Solanke
Dominic Solanke last year.
Yeah.
They've got these 4 attacking options. None of them are scoring.
No.
Richarlison scores a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. But
well, now he's injured. He's out for ages because he's hamstring.
They're almost doing an Arsenal without being as successful.
Yeah. It's crazy how much they rely on their their defenders to score and assist.
But you see on the flip side, Burnley's 2 goals, the defenders are not doing their job.
Oh, yeah. Like, especially that Foster one. The second one.
Where Anthony just dances through.
It just kind of bungled and came off the play, and then it pinballed in.
That's what I mean. You got to clear your lines.
Yeah.
That's your actual job. But it seems like they're going up the other end, and trying to score goals rather than defending. Which if Ange was in charge, I could sit there and go, okay, he plays an attacking style of football. Thomas Frank doesn't play the attacking style of football.
He plays a more possession-based style of football, and he still sucks at it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then also, Burnley's first goal off the corner, Tunezebe, however you say his name, but he's completely unmarked.
Yeah.
He's completely unmarked, and he just has a free header. He's like, thanks.
Yeah.
On the 6-yard box, he's like, dude, header's in it. I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Yeah. And then obviously Romero gets the equaliser, and both centre-backs save Tottenham once again.
Bro, the best was...
They should have lost this game.
Xavi Simons hit the crossbar 30 seconds before that goal, and you saw that, and I'm like, fuck, that should have been the equaliser there. And then you see Romero just pop up with a fucking head. You're going, bro, again, bro, every time. They do it in the Champions League, and they do it in the league. They are the only ones scoring and assisting.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Fuck, you lost them. If you lost them to injury, they're fucked. They would not score a goal.
Yep.
Or maybe they score more. I don't know. Because I can't figure Tottenham out. Then we go Man City versus Wolves. Now,
this game pissed me off.
Dude, of course.
We both had City.
We both had City. Yes, of course. I don't think it was a doubt that City were ever going to win. Like, it wasn't a doubt. Sorry, yes. It wasn't a doubt that they were going to win. It was by how much they'll win. Mm-hmm. And what baffles me is Haaland has had such a hard time scoring goals, and he benches him for the game in which he can score goals. I understand it if you haven't scored in 8 you bench him to give him a rest.
Yeah.
But he brought him on.
Yeah, he brought him on.
Off the bench.
I know.
Why?
I don't know.
If you're benching him to rest him, cool. But if you're benching him to go, we need you, to be like, you need to get your head right. Why bring him on?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a 76-minute too, so he was going to play for 15 minutes.
Made no sense. I wish he didn't, because then, it wouldn't help my captaincy at all. My vice was fucking Ekitike. but the fuck, man.
Yeah, I found that a very odd... I would have thought, if he doesn't start and they're up by 2, you don't need a goal.
No.
Why would you put him on?
It made no sense.
Like, all right, whatever.
Replaced him with Marmoush, and to be fair, Marmoush gets the opener.
He fucking scores.
Of course, but Haaland would have scored that. It kills me, dude.
Yeah, crazy.
There was a contentious issue within the game with the handball.
Yeah, no, I think it was.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. His hand in a natural position.
It was like here.
If you go back to the Suarez days of Liverpool,
where we used to flick it to their hands.
Where you used to just flick it into their hands, like they have changed. And look, if it was the Suarez days, I would have said this is bullshit because he wins. That's how he's winning it.
Yeah.
But no, I tend to agree. I think there was a few people online saying it should have been a pen. Blah blah blah. I disagree completely.
Nah.
Then obviously Semenyo gets on the score sheet once again after hitting the post too.
Bro, can we talk about his touch to set himself up for that goal?
Crazy.
Bro, it comes to him. He hits it. He brings it down with his left foot, and it places perfectly for him to just have his shot. Bro, that was just beautiful.
People obviously saying, are asking to bottle it. Mm-hmm. Prior to Semenyo and Gahey coming in, I would have said no chance. Mm-hmm. I think that there is a chance that they potentially could chase them down.
Oh, yeah. With Semenyo firing and Geese shoring up that back line, makes City very dangerous. And that's what they're very good at, is they can notice when they need to buy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they almost buy right every window.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But, I think the one downside, and I did notice it in this game, Donnarumma is really weak when it comes to crosses.
He's soft.
Yeah, when it comes to crosses in the box.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the English game or he's always been like this, but...
He's always been like this.
For
Italy, he did a lot for Italy as well. PSG, I didn't see much of him because they played in France, but when he was playing for Milan, he was younger, and he didn't like getting in that tussle.
I can see him. He kind of comes out. He puts a hand out for the ball.
He's kind of like a...
But he doesn't want 100% commit. And that could be a problem for them.
Yeah, if a team can identify that they need
against a team like Arsenal...
Who love set pieces.
It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem.
The reason why I was pissed about this game is that I had Man City to win at over 2.5 goals. And after 2-0 at halftime, I'm thinking, mad, this is going to crack. And then
this one in the bag.
3 times they hit the post. 3 times and nobody could score another goal.
Well,
that cost me like $450 bucks. I was
think-
so upset.
Well, they don't have that killer instinct like they did with KDB.
Oh, fuck no.
No.
No, God, no. KDB would have pumped them up to 5.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
Just keep going. But yeah, you're right. They have lost that killer instinct in, especially in the midfield.
Yeah.
The midfield is not the same, doesn't have the same drive to get as many goals as possible.
Then we had the Liverpool-Bournemouth game.
Oh, I'll let you lead this one, bro.
Real quick on this one, otherwise you'll see a suicide live on fucking camera, dude. So
I'll be here recording it.
It wasn't like last time where we had a 2-goal lead and then they almost chased us down. We ended up winning 4-2.
Yep.
This time,
first game of the season.
It went the opposite way, in which we went 2-0 down. Evan Nielsen gets a goal. What the fuck is Van Dijk doing, dude?
Bro, can I just...
I don't want to criticize the guy because he's been one of our biggest players over the last 6 years.
10 years.
Well, but the last 6 was like huge.
Oh, yeah.
He was the man. You know, the first year came in, everyone was like, oh, I don't know, 75 million, too much. By the second year, everyone started shutting up about the 75 million. By that third year, he was just like, they're like, he's the best defender that we've ever seen in the Premier League. Now, man, he's such a liability.
Yeah.
And it's not a fact like he makes mistakes. This is a mistake. But
This was a big mistake.
It's not like he's getting nuttied or getting outrun. He's not attempting.
Yeah.
He's not attempting tackles.
This one kind of would have pissed me off as well because the first thing I saw is after he made that mistake and he gives the ball back to Evan Nielsen, he scores it. He turns around. No, sorry, he dropped off to someone and then they passed it to Evan Nielsen, right? I think that's what happened. He went to bring it down and went to the Bournemouth player and they crossed it for Evan Nielsen. My problem is he turns around and he puts his hands up like it was everyone else's fault. Bro, you cannot be blaming...
He left 1.5 meters on the player for the byline.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't do it.
No.
I go, you need to attempt to tackle. If he skins you, you look stupid, okay.
Yeah.
But if you don't attempt to tackle, they do exactly what they did. And you're relying on other players to protect your mistake. And your job in that back line is to be the guy protecting the mistake.
Yeah. And the worst part was, from that era, that's how Joe Gomez got injured.
Yep.
He got injured because of that. You know what I mean?
Now we're out another centre back.
Another centre back, which you guys cannot afford right now.
No, Leone has come back to start doing rehab. So he's starting with rehab, him and Ishak.
Oh, fuck. He's going to be months away.
Dude, he's not playing. He's not playing for the rest of the season, right? He might come back for the last 2 games or something.
So who you relying? So you're relying on Kanate
and Van Dijk. We get another injury, we are fucked. Fucked. We've got Gravenberch or Endo playing centre back.
Oh, and we saw our Endo played in this game as centre back.
No, I feel for him because I like Endo.
He's not a centre back.
No,
he's definitely not a centre back. Yeah, I feel sorry for him.
He's like 5'6" or something. He's not winning a header.
Yeah, you're not Cannavaro, bro.
And then obviously Van Dijk comes and gets our first goal, right? Does that make up for the error? No, it doesn't.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't. I'd rather the game be nil all.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gets a goal off a corner. Nice header, good for him. But it doesn't make up for your mistake.
Correct.
Then Sosbo scores off it's a Salah assist from the free kick, rolls it off.
I guess so.
It's a nice goal. But again, Sosbo is our most consistent player.
Easy.
Right?
Easily.
Consistently gets you that 7 out of 10. Right? And then on a good game, gets you 8.
He is minimum 7 out of 10 pretty much every game. The only game I wouldn't is where he tried to do the back heel in the FA Cup. That's the only game.
He scored in that game.
He still scored, yeah.
Right? So he's probably still got a 7. So, it makes up for that. But again, they're stupid mistakes. But again, he took it too easy. The thing that pisses me off is we had the chances again to win this game. When we're at 2-2, we're putting pressure on Bournemouth. We're able to get it. But for some reason, we open the game up. We go from being a team that passes left to right, has the team locked up. This team went and opened up, didn't go low block, and slot struggled. So it's either an excuse of they were doing a low block, but then when they open up the game, we still give them the opportunity to win. So what do you want? Is it too hard to win with a low block, or is it too hard to win with an open game?
They're just excuses.
Yeah,
they're just big excuses for him.
Correct, and I this is what frustrates me with it. I just look. All right, if the team's in a slump, you can't figure it out, then come out and go, my tactics were wrong. Yeah, don't sit there and blame the other team for going in a low block, and it's essentially having a better tactic than you.
I've seen. He did a press conference where he was talking about the games that you guys have, and he was now blaming the board for not having enough players. And then you look at like some of the players that you got, like Rio and Chiesa, who can play
And doesn't play him.
Doesn't play him, and you're going, bro, you've got players on the bench. Don't complain about the players that you don't have.
Yeah,
You've got
he was
players there.
Complaining about them selling Diaz and then the sporting director coming out and going, we want you to play Rio. Mm-hmm. We want you to play Rio. We think he's for the future of the club. And he plays him at the start of the season against Newcastle, gets the winner.
Yep.
Okay? Right? Proving the director's point at that stage. Then proceeds to not play him for like 6 games.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not going to... I go, you can't just play him sporadically.
Like once a month.
Because it doesn't give him the game time that he needs to build into the team.
Correct.
When you play him on, I think he's a dangerous player.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you give him the game time, he can figure out how he does it, right? He likes to, do too many step overs and whatever the fuck ever. But it... Prove the sporting director wrong by playing him so he's not successful. But if you're losing games without playing him, then you look like an idiot.
And that's what he's looking like at the moment. He's looking like a real big whinger. Like, oh, nothing's going my way. It's everyone else's fault, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, at some point, you got to take onus for yourself.
Well, yeah, because it's like, okay, well, you can blame the players. And like, all right, there was always going to be some teething, right? If we won, whether or not won the league, but I thought we were going to be more competitive.
Yeah.
And we're not losing to big teams.
Especially after the window you guys had. Everybody had you guys, like, guaranteed at least top 2. But then you go through that bad slump and then...
And now we're not even top 4.
Yeah. And look, in this game, I had a draw and you had Liverpool. I was 1 minute away from getting that fucking point. We've got another point on you. But
it's the only saving grace for us losing that game, to be honest. Fuck.
Then we got my game. Look, 3-1. Palace did start off well. Sanchez made a really good save on Mateta. Fucking Batty Shield, bro. He's doing my fucking head in. I don't know why he's starting. But look, he started for fun and didn't have to play. That was a good thing. We had a couple good chances. Enzo had a good one, blast over the bar. But then Esteval gets his goal. Canvot, he was the...
Hey, look, let me just stop you there. I'm not one to compliment Chelsea on things. Esteval's goal was beautiful.
Yeah.
That could be a runner for goal of the week, given how he read the game, how he outmuscled the centre-back, and then made the run, and then held composure to score for someone who's 18 years old. I'll give it to you. That was a beautiful goal.
No, you are right. The run that he made in the vision, because he made the run before Canvot even made the pass.
Correct.
So he saw it coming.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, he's 18 years old. I think he's only going to get better.
Yeah.
He's going to get so much better.
Look, he's someone you should try and protect and keep there, because you'll get big offers from Real Madrid, Barca.
Or win big trophies, hopefully. But yeah, Canvot had a shocking game. That pass was he literally just put his head down and booted it. Then Estevao had another big chance, but didn't finish it off. But then he gets the assist for João Pedro. So the Brazilian link up.
Pedro's playing a lot better.
Bro, he scored 4 goals in a row now.
Because he went through that, was it 8 or 10 games?
Yeah, it was like 8 games. He struggled.
We had nothing.
Well, that was pretty much in December when we couldn't win anything. João Pedro couldn't score for shit. Now he's scoring, we're winning again. Who would have thought? And then Pedro has another shot and it again hits Canvot's arm. Poor guy just had a shocking game.
Yeah. Oh, but look, this is the other one, right? It's an accidental handball.
Yeah.
So there's an argument there. I think obviously they look at it like the shot was on target.
That's what the difference was. Yeah.
And they did go from essentially a red card and they downgraded to a yellow.
Well, no, they gave it no penalty to then giving it a yellow card and a pen.
So when they came over the announcement, they were given it was an accidental.
Correct. Yeah.
They're only given a yellow rather than the red.
And then Enzo gets the pen, which is good.
Well, it just didn't matter. They still managed to get himself a fucking red.
Yeah, and then like the guy we're talking about, Adam Wharton, fucking 2 terrible tackles on Caicedo.
Within 5 minutes?
Yeah, within 5 minutes of each other.
Within 5 minutes of each other. I like, okay, you won. Like, that was a dumb tackle.
Yeah.
And then I was like, both of them were really dumb, unnecessary.
He's gone flying into Caicedo twice, and Caicedo's going to go down every time. He's not dumb.
Yeah.
He's going to take it, make him milk it. I'm not saying he milked it hard, but he's going to make the most of it. Yeah. And he gets 2 yellows for it. But look, the one down part was Richards gets a goal off a corner in the 88th minute, which kept our clean sheet, stopped us getting a clean sheet. And Sanchez was not happy about it. But look, we get the 3-1 win. And look, we will talk about it in fantasy, but we've got a nice run coming up. So I think this was going to be our toughest game for a bit.
The problem with you guys is who do you pick?
That's it.
Not everyone like, okay, I'd love to put Esteval in because I think he'll score. But
I literally said that at work today. I would love to put Esteval in, but I don't know if he's going to start.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Literally said that, yeah.
So it's the same. I think the only people that generally start every game is Enzo, Caicedo,
I think João Pedro will now.
João Pedro could be back in the team. He was in my team at the start of the year.
The other one would be Cucurella and Sanchez. They're the only one, but you don't put them in your team. I mean, Sanchez you would.
Cucurella, you could be. You don't keep a lot of clean sheets.
Nah, Sanchez, I would put Sanchez because he's cheaper, but we don't keep a lot of clean sheets.
No.
Exactly right, yeah.
No. Then we had the Newcastle Villa game.
Newcastle's horror run starts today.
Yeah.
Or started this game, and it started like a horror movie for them.
Because, man, Villa steamrolled them. It was 2-0, right? I was saying Buendia's scores are banger to open the scoring. I also tipped this one as a potential goal of the week.
Yeah, so we've got about 3 at the moment.
Well, we're
not even done yet.
It was a banger week. But there's not much to talk about here, right? Ollie Watkins unmarked at the back post with an easy header for the second goal. It was all Villa.
The only points I had was that Martinez pulled off a cracker save off a header in the first half, and Pope made a cracker save just before the Watkins goal.
Yeah.
So he saved a header off Watkins, then the corner happens, and off that play, Watkins scores.
I mean, look, Villa's hot and cold, right? Newcastle are on a bad run of form. I think they're going to drop a lot of points coming up.
Well, I know you're saying that Villa is in a bad run of form, but they are, like we said, only 4 points behind Arsenal.
Oh, right? Yeah, correct. But when I say the poor run of form is that they were on such a good run.
Oh,
right?
they won 10 games in a row.
10 games in a row.
Yeah.
And then, they've dropped some points in the coming games. So as a few of the other teams.
Yeah.
See how they go.
Can I just bring up Newcastle's run?
Okay.
This is a fucking horror show, all right? So they just played Villa at home. They lost. They've now got PSG away. They've got Liverpool away.
Yeah.
They've got Man City away in the EFL Cup. Then they've got Brentford at home, which is a local derby. No, sorry, that's Sunderland. Ignore that. Not an easy game. Then they've got Tottenham away, which, depending on how Tottenham want to play, could be a win, maybe not. Then they've got Villa away in the FA Cup. Shocking draw.
Yeah.
Right? Then they've got City away in the league. Everton at home. Man U at home, who you don't want to be playing at the moment.
No.
Chelsea away. Then, after that, is the derby against Sunderland at home. That is a disgusting run of games to come.
Oh, dude, I could see them losing every one of those games.
Oh, fuck yeah. Definitely could see that happen. You might get smashed here. You might get a bad result there. Before you know it, you play 4 games, you got 4 losses.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck, we've got to do something about it.
Yeah.
If they get...
Too late, big guy.
Bruno's injured. Well, might be coming back. But, if they cop another 1 or 2 injuries... Tonali is a 50-50. If they cop another one, like let's say Gordon gets injured.
Yeah.
Barnes might come in, but then he's going to play all these games.
Barnes comes in. I think
he's going to have
playing the most informed players.
He's going to have to play a lot of games in this run. You have to rotate these players correctly.
Well, this is what then Eddie Howe's not doing that well. I don't think he rotates well.
No.
Because I think Ashley Barnes has been in the best form. They don't start him.
Harvey Barnes.
Sorry.
Who's Ashley Barnes?
Who is Ashley Barnes?
I don't know. You just make that up.
I just make the guy up. It's late, man. My baby wakes me up. Leave me be.
All I hear is excuses, man. You sound like Slot.
Yeah, dude, I'm too used to him. This is the problem. I watch the aftermatch fucking interviews. Then we had Brentford Forest. This one was a shock to me, dude.
This one, we both had Brentford in this one. And Forest pull off not only a win, but a clean sheet.
Yeah. This is, and to be fair, the Forest goalkeeper is to kind of, he made quite a few saves.
Oh, yeah.
Especially at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Which was interesting because I thought, you'd see Thiago adding to his goal scoring. But
I think he hasn't scored in like 2 or 3 now.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, Jesus or Igor Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm going to call him Jesus. After the goal he scored. His opener off. Bro, to be fair, a great team goal. And look, again, I put this goal of the week potential.
Oh, my God,
bro. The reason I put this goal of the week potential is the gameplay that breaks them from defense into attack, right? It goes through 3 or 4 players, few 1-2s, breaks the line, goes through. Once the ball gets to Jesus, he takes it on the chest, turns and scores.
Yeah.
It's a good goal. Doesn't make my goal of the week, but it was a potential for it.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a lot more better goals than that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then obviously you had Awani, who gets the final goal for Brentford, has defenders sliding everywhere.
Bro, I was happy about that because I had Gibbs White in my team, and he got the assist.
Yeah.
All he did was boot it up to Awani?
Awani?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
And he fucking ripped 2 or 3 players, took it from behind halfway and just went all the way and banged it in. And I was like, mad, Gibbs White gets the assist. Excellent.
Nice.
He gets man of the match, but he doesn't get any fucking bonus points. I was so pissed off about that. Fucking dogs.
Then we had game of the round. Game of the round.
Now,
Arsenal versus Man U.
we both picked draw, which I thought was definitely going to happen.
Dude, it was on the cards.
It was on the cards.
It was a great pick, to be fair.
Yeah.
Right? I just thought Arsenal would be able to lock up if it got to those, 2-2, like it was.
Oh, it would be a
1-1.
tight game, yeah.
To be fair, I was thinking more 1-1 than
I was thinking,
2-2.
0 or 1-1, right?
Because this is the first. So this is the first time Arsenal have conceded 3 goals at home since 2022, I believe.
And it's also the first time they have opened the scoring and lost.
Yes.
In like 3 years as well.
But I will note they got their own goal. And
Bro.
they got a goal from a corner. That should have been enough for them to win the game.
Bro, that's their bread and butter right now.
Dude.
Corner goals and own goals.
The own goals is the top goal scorer for 2026 for them, I believe.
Well, since December.
Since December. That's 6 goals of own goals.
Yep. This is why I'm so frustrated. How the fuck is a team coming first and own goals is your top goal scorer?
Dude,
bro? How?
Well, because
It's crazy.
everyone else is crap.
Bro.
Everyone else is crap. But
Oh my
I
God.
will say Zubimendi got his first assist at the Emirates.
Well done.
He passed the ball directly to Mbeumo, who scores his goal.
I don't know what the fuck he was
I think,
doing.
look, if you're looking at a player that you want to bring in from Man U, Mbeumo's your guy, I think.
I will talk about when we get the transfers. I will tell you what my strategy was going to be and will be now, but
Okay.
that involves Mbeumo.
And then obviously Dorgu, who turned into prime Bale.
Bro.
With an absolute banger.
Bro.
Not only it's okay, the shot is crazy, but his touch,
The setup before.
the
1-2 with Bruno.
yeah, 1-2 with Bruno. His touch to open up his body to get enough power on that ball, bro, thing of beauty.
Hey.
It was prime Bale.
Since Carrick has moved into the wing, bro, he's been a fucking
Well, he's kind
demon.
of like a right attacking mid. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
he comes
No,
inside,
left.
left attacking mid.
Yeah.
So he comes inside, but he can go out wide as well. Which, bro, as long as he doesn't have to track back to defend, he's a great player. I changed my whole opinion on him.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
I was saying he was trash.
Yeah.
Because he gave me TAA vibes without being able to pass as good. You know?
And now he doesn't have the responsibility of defending. So now he just does the attacking part, and you can see where he is meant to be. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, we'll get into it, but now he's going to be out for like 2.5 months, which fucking sucks.
Yeah, he's out for 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
10 weeks minimum.
Yeah.
Now, the contentious part of this, and it is sweet karma, my dude. It's such karma, dude. I loved it so fucking much. I'm such a hater for him, bro. Handball penalty not given for Harry Maguire.
Yes.
I think this is the referees giving back to the universe. So I think you can recall 2 seasons ago when we were we were battling against Arsenal. We played a ball through for Salah. Odegaard goes down, starts playing basketball with the ball, handballs.
He thought it was prime AI.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, bro's
That
doing
handles.
some crossovers and shit. But ball comes in. This is a clear penalty. I'm sorry, it's a penalty, right?
I actually don't think it is a penalty.
Interesting.
I will tell you why. Now, you know they talk about natural action or natural whatever.
We're in natural position.
Yeah, now look, Harry Maguire is going down for a slide tackle to block. And when you go to slide, you put your hands to protect yourself for when you're going down. So he's not intentionally putting his hand in a way. Not like, you know, in corners when people put their hand up like this.
Yeah.
I see it different as like he's going down in a natural position to protect himself. That is my position
Hey, man,
behind it.
I'll
As
agree
long
with
as
you
you're
on
not-
this one.
As long as you're not slide tackling down and going like this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Not going
like
down
a
and like this.
goalkeeper.
But my opinion is because he's going down and protecting himself, it's natural.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the argument there.
Well, it worked out anyway.
Yeah, look, it worked out for the best for everybody who's because you know what I find funny about this is Arsenal supporters going, "What do you guys? You want City to win again?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's super funny if you don't win again."
Yeah, dude.
Because then you have to make a decision. All of them said Klopp had 6 years, so Arteta. I mean, technically he's had more, but
Well, I remember Aiden saying if he doesn't win a CL or an EPL, he needs to get sacked. And I said you wouldn't take just a EFL Cup and keep him on for another year if you compete in the league. He goes, nope, EPL or UCL, one of the two. I'm like, all right, cool. You're doing that. I want to see if the fans stick by it. But can I say, these are the most toxic fans I have ever met. Dude, they bagged the fuck
out of Arteta,
out of Arteta
Dude,
and the team.
They booed him out of the stadium.
Crazy, bro. You're telling me that your team's still coming first by 4 points and, okay, they lost at home. First loss at home. And you're going to boo your team off?
Bro,
you cunts are toxic. I understand your stress, right? I understand.
Bro,
you haven't won in a long time. You're in a great position, and you're starting to
Gabriel tried to fight
Harry
Maguire after the game.
Bro,
wouldn't shake his hand.
Toxic. They are toxic as fuck. And as soon as there's a little bit of pressure, they crumble like cheap origami.
Yeah. I mean, we did also miss Cunha scoring the absolute screamer.
Yeah, we missed the game winner.
And these are my 2 goals of the week, right? Obvious reasons. I love watching Arsenal.
I've never heard you support Man U so much.
Dude,
Nick House is going to buy you a jersey now.
Listen, don't worry about Nick Houses. He ain't got money for a jersey. I am going with the Dorgu Prime Bale goal.
Yep.
Because I think that touch for me, the 1-2 touch, crazy. That's my goal of the week.
You can't argue that. That was a cracker goal.
No.
Cunha's winner is fucking tops.
Yeah.
Top shit.
Bro,
that's why he paid all that money.
I give credit to Carrick because most managers in that position against a team coming first would be happy with a
away
draw.
from home as well.
Would be happy with a draw.
Can we just give a shout out to Man U and Carrick because they've had Manchester City and Arsenal teams coming first and second and drawn 6 points.
Yeah, but listen, okay, what has he done? He's gone and converted the team to the old classic style of English football.
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1, 4-4-2.
4-4-2,
right?
Yep.
They can interchange that position and push forward. They play a fast attacking, direct style of football.
Very good counter-attacking.
Right?
Yep.
Very direct. Yep. Go to goal.
Yep.
Do not fuck about with this, bro. Tiki-taka. I want you to be in a diamond. I need you to be passing around. That fucking works for Pep.
Yeah.
Okay? It works because he's got the best players in the world who can break you down like that. He doesn't have that. He's got a few key players that are really good, and he goes, I want you to play off him. Bruno Fernandes sits there as a centerpiece, and you play off him. Dorgu plays off him, gets a fucking screamer.
I will say as well, Casemiro playing going back to his old CDM role
Everyone's saying
and just bossing the midfield. Get rid of him.
The Man U fans singing to him after the game.
Well, now he's leaving. I think that's more of a business decision because he's costing him too much money. But,
yeah, for sure.
But still, like... You compare. I saw a stat where they were comparing him at Manchester to Declan Rice at Arsenal, and he's got more goals and more trophies than Declan Rice. And everyone's talking about how Declan Rice is going to be better than Gerrard,
more goals.
And Scholes, and Lampard. Yeah. And going, bro, you can't even compete with an over-the-hill Casemiro.
Yes,
They always say Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the Premier League until he comes up against a proper midfielder in the Premier League. Did it against did it against Reece James. He tied him up. Casemiro's tied him up. And it happens when Szoboszlai tied him up. Always happens, right? He gets tied up in these big games and they still hype on, one, because he's English, two, because he's like fucking Arsenal's fucking golden boy next to talisman, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone should be spoken about saying he's the Ballon d'Or winner if these things fall into place.
If we win the Premier League, he has to get it.
And then England, then if England wins the World Cup, Declan Rice has to get it. Why wouldn't Harry Kane?
Why wouldn't Jude Bellingham? Yeah. Why wouldn't someone that does something better in the English team? They're just putting it down to Declan Rice. Yeah.
Fucking Arsenal supporters. Anyway, last game of the round.
We both picked Everton. I actually didn't watch this game. I've totally forgot about it.
Listen, I watched the highlights of it. To be fair, not much going on. Leeds should have won.
Yes, I did. Leeds should have won.
Leeds should have won. So James Justin gets his first Premier League goal.
Good for him.
It's a simple goal for him.
The Leicester guy.
I argue that Calvert-Lewin should have got the goddamn assist. Apparently he didn't touch it. They put the ball across for him. He was running with the defender on him.
Oh.
It looks like it takes a bundle off him, goes to James Justin, who's unmarked, taps it in.
I did see that, yeah.
Then Calvert-Lewin gets the ball across, 6-yard box, takes a shot, hits the right post. I'm like, God damn it. He was my saviour for the round. I needed points from him, dude.
And he didn't get the assist or the goal.
And then, look, to be fair, Everton weren't in it. I think they had one attempt in the first half, which wasn't anything of note. Second half, they started to come alive a bit. Barry, again, I think he's 3 from 3.
He's done all right.
Or 4 from 5 or something like that at the moment. So he gets the equaliser to draw the game. It was a nice goal. And then all of a sudden, once they got the goal, Everton turned up. Yeah. And it looked like they could jag the 2-1 win right at the end. It stays 1-1.
Yeah, so look, we both ended up with 4, so I'm still
6 points ahead or 7 points ahead?
6.
Yeah.
Still 6 ahead.
I've got some work to do. I think I've clawed back from 6 once before.
Do you want to hear where Barry's from?
Where?
France.
Oh,
Another one.
Another one.
He's 2 from 3. He's 4 from 6.
Okay.
One including the FA Cup though. So
Okay.
in the Premier League, he's 4 from 5. So
Okay.
doing well.
Well, let's just go down before we sign off. Let's do a few minutes on our fantasy league. So,
Yeah.
Stammer still commanding out in front. However, Duckman Nguyen,
The mystery man.
the mystery man who we figured out who it is,
Yeah.
is now within striking distance of Stammer. I think he's probably got the best hope now of chasing that Stammer. He's 80 points shy or something, which sounds like a lot, but given we've got the double up weeks,
Yes.
you can quickly catch those points up.
If you use your chip correctly, easily you can get an extra 40, 50 points.
Yeah, 100%.
Easy.
You use a bench boost in the right way. You use triple captain the right way, or you use your free hit.
Well, I think the big one is the way you can use all your transfers.
The free hit or wild card.
No. The where you can just make all your changes. Not the free hit, the permanent one.
Wild card.
It's wild card. Sorry.
Yeah. I said it, man.
It's late, man.
Hey,
Baby's keeping me up.
baby stole one.
If you use your wild card right, which I'm getting close to using, If you can get that right, then you set your team up, and then
I'm looking at it because
track.
I've got 2 Newcastle players.
That's a big one.
Which I do need to get rid of. I do have 3 transfers at the moment. So
nice.
I can get rid of them this round.
Yeah.
But then I've also got Tavernier, who's
injured
and will be out for an unknown amount of time.
Yeah.
I've got Timber, who they're saying may not play.
He's not going to play in the Champions League.
There's no way he plays in the Champions League.
So they'll keep him out, and I think it's just they put him as a yellow for the Champions League because they put him as not unavailable.
But I
think he'll play in the league.
If you are looking at transfers, the 2 teams that everyone's transferring in, Chelsea, Man United.
Chelsea have a gun run coming up. We got like 4 in the bottom 10.
But again, it's picking the Chelsea player to put in. Enzo's a good choice, I think, given he takes penalties.
Well, since Palmer...
And João Pedro.
Yeah, João Pedro I think is the best one. I am going to seriously consider putting him in if Haaland does not score against Spurs.
Ooh, putting him over Haaland.
I'm taking Haaland out. If he cannot score against Spurs, who leak every game, I'm putting João Pedro in. I'm saving myself some money. I can't have it with Haaland anymore. I'm pulling the plug.
For 14.5 mil.
Bro, you need to be scoring, assisting every game. You've done fucking nothing in 4 weeks.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I was so loyal to him too. I had you from the start. And
I didn't have him from the start. I had Salah.
Yeah.
Is a shout bringing Salah back into your team?
No.
Will he be?
No.
What a hater, dude. But look, if we look at kind of where the league is ending up, Akash has moved into 3rd.
He's making his moves.
I will say, it's fucking bothering me again. God damn it.
Hey.
He's gone one step further and he's created a group with a bunch of people so he can send memes now.
He's got his shit on lock.
Dude, he's super annoying. Super annoying.
Cash, don't stop.
It's fine because when Man United fuck it,
well, okay,
he's going to get it back tenfold. Okay. I will say so. There has been a chip now used for this second half within the kind of top 10 guys that I'm following. Chalati has used his bench boost, got the most points for the round, 69 points, got 15 additional points off his bench.
Very good score.
So not a bad bench boost. If you're going to use a bench boost, I think the minimum you want to get is about 14 points.
Off the bench, yeah.
Off the bench, that's kind of weird. If you use your bench boost and get less than 14, you probably haven't used it effectively.
Yeah.
I should have used it last week when I got 20 odd points.
Oh, still
2
hurts.
points.
Still hurts.
32 points on my bench.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
It still hurts.
Well, dude, I would have been getting 60 odd points whenever that was the week to do you, right? Anyway.
James gonna rage.
I told you the back half of this. Yeah, I'll kill you.
He's gonna blow.
Yeah. I will note this makes me a little bit happy. Worst points of the round goes to my little brother, Matteo. 23 points. You suck, dude.
I don't hear him. I don't see any missed calls from him this round.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. The fucker.
Yeah, dude, he doesn't call anyone unless he has something.
Yeah, of course.
Something to brag about.
Yeah. Oh, who's coming now?
But look, I think if we're going to look at what teams you're going to pick from, I think Chelsea are the teams you're going to pick from. Man U, and I think the likes of Mbeumo Fernandez.
And look, it was going to be Dorgu. My sub was going to be Dorgu this
I 100%
week.
agree. I would have done the same thing. 10 weeks out, don't touch him.
Look, I did say last week I was thinking about putting him in, and then after the game that he had, I was definitely going to put him in. Then it came out he's going to be out for 10 weeks.
I think it's lucky, right? Like, yes, you would have got a goal, would have got some bonus points, but that was 1 week. You would have had to instantly transfer him out.
Straight transfer out, yeah.
I think Mbeumo would have been the better transfer in.
Well, now they've got a nice little run, and considering they don't have Europe or FA Cup, nothing.
Yes.
Now you can just focus on the league. Put in Man U starters because there's no way he's going to be changing the team.
Mbeumo, Fernandez, I think are the two you want to target.
Look, if the budget is Mbeumo, but if you got the money, Fernandez.
Are there that much difference? What's the difference?
Fernandez is 10 and Mbeumo's 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would go Mbeumo personally because I think you'll get more goals out of Mbeumo, and he's a midfielder.
But you'll get more assists and pens out of Fernandez.
That's a fair point. Yeah. But again, for the extra 2 minutes, look, if you've got the money. If you're getting rid of Haaland, sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And then I think the teams you are avoiding for this is Newcastle.
Bro, Newcastle.
Take them out.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking that Calvert-Lewin has had his time in my team as well.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
I'm seeing him probably starting to drop off, get less goals.
I mean, we spoke about Newcastle's run. Leeds, they currently have, they've got Arsenal at home, Forest at home, but then they got Chelsea, Villa, Man City.
So I'm not confident with keeping him in. I think he stays for one more round.
Yep.
And then moves out of my team.
Yep.
I do want to say to try and bring in a Liverpool player, but the only player you can bring in is Dominic Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai is the only one you bring in.
Yeah. Look, there's an argument for Wirtz.
Look, I will say you guys do have a fairly hard run. You got Newcastle at home, then you got City, and you got Sunderland away.
I don't think Newcastle's as hard.
No.
This would come bite me in the ass. But I think they're in a bad run of form.
No, I agree. But if you're just going off the run, then you got City, then Sunderland away, then Forest away. So it's not a great run.
Such a catch-22 with the City game. Because like obviously I don't want Liverpool to lose.
But then you got City players in your team.
Yeah, no. I've got City players in my team, which I think a lot of people are starting to take City players out, right?
The only one,
Semenyo and Gahey are two that you should definitely probably put in your team, I think.
The new transfers in.
But it's also, they're trying to chase down Arsenal.
Yes.
So, I don't want to see Arsenal win.
I know you don't. I can't tell. I couldn't tell that you didn't want them to win.
No one does. No one but fucking Arsenal supporters do, dude.
It's always the same every year. It's always, if my team isn't going to win, I want City to win.
Yeah.
It's always the same every year.
Well, because there's just one, they got bullshit supporters. So
two, there's no one in the group that follows City.
No, of course no one does. They sucked. They got bought out by billionaires.
Except for Reds.
Yeah, no one cares about that.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what's going on anyway.
He sends me a drunken message every now and then. I accept it because you just go back with like, here's some facts for you, and he just goes, oh, I don't care. All right. But yeah, look. I think this we can start. Well, will Stammer get chased down? I think they're the questions we're asking. Can Duckman do it?
Yep.
I know that I've got some big moves that I need to pull. I'm sitting at fucking 8th.
Hey, 3 subs.
My goddamn league.
3 subs is pretty good.
I'm gonna have to make all 3 subs this week.
I think that's a good idea because if it doesn't work, just use your wild card.
Correct. Yeah, 100%. So look, see how it goes. Everyone will see what chances we put in. But again, I'm waiting till after the European games come up.
That's it, yeah. Look, you got Champions League tomorrow, then Europa League after that. So we'll wait till those games are done, see if anyone gets injured 100%. Or what happens, and make the trades from then.
Sweet as. Until next week.
Peace out, bitches.